next up, I'm speaking to Verity White. Hi, V-Bear, where are you?
Hi, I'm in Cheltenham. I'm half dressed.
See you.
I'm wearing my fluffy leopard print pyjama bottoms.
Right,
at the
I'm going
moment.
to show you then what I've
Oh
got
my
on.
god. Yes! You're wearing your gorilla one, gorilla white peachy ones. Love it.
Yes.
I'm so jealous of those.
Leopard skin slippers.
Yeah, we are so matching.
We are.
I love it.
Yeah, leopard print. Right.
You're looking glamorous as always.
Sorry?
You're looking glamorous.
Well, the hat is an essential addition. Yes, because you know why. So
yeah, good old roots.
And you just released yesterday a brand new unplugged version of your single "Inside Your Love."
Yes,
So,
yes,
and I love the image that accompanies it, the purple and blue butterflies. Gorgeous.
Thank you. Well, yeah, no, I took it from the cover image from Reclaim Set Fire and just sort of reworked it because it's the same song that's already on there, but I thought we're rewriting the song, so let's rework the artwork and make it something that's slightly different. So, because then I thought it kind of complements it. And while we're in the process of trying to write other stuff and obviously being unable to release anything because we can't get our drummer to the studio and stuff like that, like, yeah, releasing an unplugged track kind of felt like the right thing to do. And I think it really focuses you on the meaning behind the song and kind of the lyrics within it, which for me is important because, you know, it's effectively a love song. So.
And is it about you and your husband, or is it about past relationships?
It's about how he puts up with my crap all the time, basically, and how he makes me feel just safe and like a better person. So.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm quite sweet, really.
And how are the cats finding it? Do they think it's weird that you're suddenly spending so much more time around them, or have they not seemed to sort of notice? Ruskin, I don't have cats, so I'm not really sure.
Ruskin loves it. So he is so obsessed with the fact that we're here all the time, loving it, getting really just really affectionate and really like, yeah, everyone's here, and like following us around the house. Mawam, on the other hand, is not impressed. Because although Al works from home generally because the studio's here, he's in his studio, so she's not seeing him during the day. So she now is spending a lot of time just under the bed, hiding from everybody. And then she'll come out when it's like the normal time that she'd be around humans, and then she's kind of just as normal. But I think during the day she's a bit like, what are you doing in my house? Get out.
Do you think there's going to be like a load of confused and depressed pets when lockdown's over and all the owners and members of the family go back to school and back to work, and
especially dogs? I think, you know, dogs love attention, so I think there's especially going to be a lot of dogs that are like, what? Where are you going? No, don't leave me.
What 3 things have you been doing more of since lockdown, apart from drinking wine and gin? And I saw that lovely video you put on your Facebook page with the cheese and wine, the olives. We have the same place in olives, by the way. They're my favourites.
Oh, they're
I don't know how
good.
You pronounce it, but they
are olives. Yeah, we call them butter olives because they're so buttery. Gorgeous things.
They're really lovely.
Been doing lots of baking and like flatbreads and stuff because Alex is celiac. It's quite hard for us to get bread that's gluten free because of everything being a pain in the ass with shopping these days. So I've taken to making loads, and so I've been doing lots of experimenting in the kitchen. So I like cooking anyway.
Belly buttons.
Oh god,
you've got against belly buttons, Verity. I heard you say that you hate belly buttons. Is this true?
I mainly hate my own belly button, and the main thing I hate is things touching my belly button. It makes me feel physically sick. Everyone's got a thing, right? And my thing is, I can't have like anything, just like Alex touching my belly button, or like he knows that I hate it, so he tries and puts his finger in there. It's like, oh, I really, really, really dislike it, and I don't know why. I mean, they're effectively useless once you've been born, aren't they? But it just gives me the creeps. I don't know why. Other people
Fair
are
enough.
okay.
I won't go into that anymore. Now, you know, I like to keep my interviews generally quite light-hearted, but sometimes we have more serious things to discuss. And I did hear that there was a certain situation with yourself submitting music to a radio station that I'm not going to ask you to name, a national well-known station though. And I want to know basically what happened. What's the story around that?
The story around it is I effectively found out from them that they had their quota of female-fronted rock tracks. They, for the foreseeable future, already programmed in to their shows. I think it was for the next month or so. That they only play one female-fronted rock artist per show. Generally, it's not a rule, but and that they had basically all of the ones filled, and so they weren't looking for any other female-fronted rock.
Right, now so many issues with this.
I know.
How did you respond to that? Because I bet you were stunned.
So I kind of felt like I couldn't respond, because that their opinion clearly is, okay, well, female frontage is a genre, and we're not going to have any more of that in our shows. And actually, as we all know, it's not. I mean, yes, you can say it's female fronted rock because the rock is female fronted, but actually the type of rock that we're playing isn't female fronted. The type of rock is alt rock or melodic rock or this or that.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, you wouldn't necessarily. It just felt to me very, very misogynistic. Like, okay, no, we've got enough women on our show, and quite frankly, we're not interested. Was more or less how I got it. And you know, yeah, it made me feel really crap, and just the fact that women are so misrepresented in the music industry in general, but also so much so in the rock sector. It's just frustrating. It just frustrates me so much that, you know, people can't get past your sex.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people out there that aren't necessarily in the industry don't see that side of it at all, because they'll see there's plenty of female-fronted rock bands, plenty of female artists making music at the moment, seemingly doing really well. Festivals dedicated, like Girls Rock, dedicated to women in music. And they think, oh, you know, there's loads of it going on. They don't see that element of sexism. And even when I've interviewed other female artists before, and I've said, you know, do you notice any sexism? And they say, no, don't think it exists. Yeah. And I wonder, do they really not think it exists at all? Or is it just that they haven't, you know, witnessed it personally, and then they're assuming it doesn't exist?
I mean, I think it might be a combination of that. I also think that generally, if you seem to be speaking up against it, sometimes that can be negative. So I think
you don't want to be associated with complaining.
Oftentimes people might not want to be associated with that, and just might want to be like, oh no, everything's fine. And you know, I maybe they haven't faced it yet. I mean, the fact that even you mentioned obviously Girls Wanna Rock and all of that, the fact that they've got these festivals out there specifically for women proves that there is a problem. Yeah, they don't have rock festivals that are specifically for men in bands, do they? So why do they have to do that?
Yeah. But I mean, has this incident put you off submitting your music to that particular radio station again?
I'm frustrated with them. I'm not going to stop trying, because I'm the kind of person that's ridiculously tenacious and just will knock against that door until someone has to accept me, even if it means I have to kind of go around the back and go, you know, actually get it in this way. I'm the kind of person that if something like that happens to me, I want to prove them wrong. So
I'm exactly the same. So I completely get where you're coming from, because being in the industry myself from the other side, I see it, you know, I see what's in front of me as well. And there's situations where I've been in, I think, if I was a man, would that have happened? Or, you know.
Exactly.
You do ask yourself,
I mean, I get told a lot about, you know, how I should dress as well, which just frustrates me, because I'm like, I don't want to. I'll dress how I feel that day. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. If I want to wear a baggy jumper and fluffy leggings, then I will. I probably wouldn't wear it on stage. But, you know, I kind of feel like there is that whole, oh, you're a woman in a band, therefore you have to make sure that you wear a low-cut top, and you have to make sure that you do this. And I'm just like, okay, well, if I'm having a day where I feel like wearing that, then that's fine. But I don't want that to be that to be a thing.
You know? I think a lot of women feel that pressure, and certainly one of the more recent gigs that I went to before lockdown started was to see a band called Novice Story.
Oh yeah, fab.
I interviewed the singer and the drummer there, and she said a very similar thing to what you've just said, and she was, I think, worried about what to wear to go on stage, and she ended up wearing what she just felt comfortable in, you know, baggy jumper. And you know, at the end of the day, that it shouldn't really matter, should it? You know.
Well, there were these reviews that came out.
Comfortable.
There were these reviews that came out, and you know, that there are reviews that I read of female artists and they concentrate entirely on what they look like and they barely mention the music. And that is not what it's about. You don't listen to a song on the radio and think, oh, I wonder what they look like and how old they are and this, that, and then what they wear. And you just don't think that. So I find it so frustrating. But like I said, there is because there's so many men, no offense to, there's lots of really good guys in the industry, but there it is a male dominated industry, and there are a lot of people that have that opinion, you know, that
there's so many women in the industry now.
Yeah,
you know,
we're going to take over. Everyone's going to be in leggings and like sloppy t-shirts, and they won't brush their hair. It's going to be great.
I'll email you my plans for world domination later.
Yes.
Anyway, it's been really, really lovely talking to you again.
And you.
I know that your plan coming out of quarantine is to be a highly functioning alcoholic.
That is my plan.
That's your plan. I heard you say that. That's your plan. I think you're well on the way.
Great news. I mean, we've all got to have something, right? I've got to aim somewhere, and I feel it's achievable. So
there you go. Little goals day by day. Meanwhile, I've got my green tea and
excellent
yogurt.
Oh, you're being very good today. You're being very good.
Yeah, well, trying. I haven't got to the Easter egg course of the meal yet. So.
Excellent. Now that is the best course.
Anyway, Verity, hopefully next time I will see you in person.
It will be lovely. Take care.
Bye.